Sunday evening to you and welcome to your darling show Glitz and Glamour on BCOS television. My name is Gwimsola Adegbite. So let's get down to the business of the day. The first story gracing your screen tonight is the book launch of a renowned broadcaster and former chief executive officer of the BCOS, Yanju Adegbite. His book is titled Yanju Adegbite, A Story. Glitz and Glamour brings you all the beautiful details of the event.
For a man whose very essence is glitz, having lived an enriched life, soaring on the crest of unbridled glory and climbing the ladders of grace by dint of hard work and well-deserved accomplishment, recounting and documenting the story must be a worthwhile venture. Yanju Adegbite, his story is not just a biography of an eventful life, it is a shining tribute to the past, the present, and to generations yet on board. Vintage Yanju Adegbite, erudite, eloquent, articulate, and brazenly refined eagle of the airwaves, prized jewel in the League of Titans, still standing, indeed held society's juggernauts, and blue blood spellbound, as he told his story in the book authored by eminent Professor world at the young age of 18 upon the death of his father. Renowned broadcaster Yanju Adegbite, who is also a former project director at the BCOS, learned to fly without wings. The 221-page book thus chronicled the life of the music merchant, the story of an achiever, the calming ambience of the prestigious International Conference Center, University of Ibadan, was accentuated by the presence of the cream of society, all for a distinguished citizen whose voice became loud as a prize disc jockey and broadcast legend in the 70s and the 80s through to the early 90s. Former First Lady of Oyo State, Mrs. Florence Ajimobi, led other dignitaries to formally unveil and launch the book.
I hereby unveil Yanju Adegbite, his story to the glory of God and to the benefit of mankind.
On behalf of the Adegbite Marines, I would like to buy copies for those of us here.
Mrs. Florence Ajimobi described Yanju Adegbite as a solid rock committed to the principles of hard work.
A self-made man, a rugged man, a very loyal man, a dedicated, committed, hardworking, and a man that if you have in your house, you can close your eyes and sleep peacefully.
Yanju Adegbite has definitely paid his dues. It was the first face on the screen when TSOS, which later became the television arm of the BCOS, was born. Yanju Adegbite, a perpetually lingering and unending household name, till today still holds the audience of masses with his unique voice. The book reviewer, Dr. Festus Adedayo, was represented by Dupe Olubanjo.
The book is very, very catchy, very insightful, espouses the virtues of diligence and commitment to duty, commitment to whatever you believe in on the part of Yanju Adegbite, who is the celebrant of today. It didn't start life out as Yanju Adegbite that we all know today. He started as any other person, but then what he believed in, the talent that God gave him, he never rested on his horse. And today we can see his life, very productive life, very impactful life, and so a book has been put together, on his life, and all of us can read today. Our youth should also aspire to be hardworking. Rome was not built in a day.
The author of the book, Professor Abimbola Olagunju, says the story of Yanju Adegbite celebrates his art and tells of the challenges and triumphs of the man behind the microphone.
It was a request on his side because I had just finished writing a biography. Then he came visiting. Then he said, I would like my biography also to be written, that he had been wanting to write it for several years, and I offered to write the biography. It was quite interesting discovering him, as a person, because, we are in-laws, and it was very nice because, he's a natural storyteller. It was always a pleasure for me to listen to him. We made several recordings, And on several occasions, I tried to cross-check his narratives, to say, okay, he will have told the story there maybe 3 or 4 weeks later. I rephrase my question, and then the answer is always the same. So I believe the contents of his book represent the true narrative of his life. That is the way it is. And as you know, also he's a media person, so a lot, here and there he has given interviews to different people, and then the story is still the same. It's just very consistent.
Glitz and Glamour, of course, spoke with the music merchant Yanju Adegbite.
I've had the notion to write this book 28 years ago, 1994. And I've been encouraged by so many people that I needed to put something on paper so that all that I've gone through in life and all that God, because I'm a product of grace, all that God has done in my life, I needed to put it down to encourage other people, to encourage the young ones. And also, let me tell them how I lived my life, the young people. And let all those who are also my age, who are much older, let them also be encouraged. If you go and read the book, it's in simple language to decipher. For those in my profession, in this my industry, they also have a lot to learn there.
I'm very happy. It's long overdue. People, they don't recognize my son, and he has done a lot on this broadcasting line.
I'm so overwhelmed because God honored him. He's been a very hard-working person and self-made. He is not the one who has the talent and buried it. He watered it and he was able to build on it. And this is a manifestation of the success of what he has been able to do for the years back.
Also on the roll call of dignitaries at the book launch was the first female senior advocate of Nigeria, Folake Solanke, billionaire business mogul and respected senior citizen, Chief Bode Amal, former permanent secretary and general manager of the BCOS, Mr. P.S.O. Taiwo, and former director of news and current affairs of the BCOS, Alhaji Kola Bolomokwe, among others.
Aside from his professionalism, he's a very, very humble fellow, very polite, and he respects his colleagues as well as those who are senior to him.
Yanju Adegbite is my good boy. They have known him since 1980 something. So nice, humble man.
I know him to be a precise man. He's someone who is given to details. He doesn't compromise on excellence. Even in his personal packaging, you can say all that.
Brother Yanju Adegbite, like I used to call him, is one of the best broadcaster I've ever known in the broadcasting industry. I've known him for over 40 years.
He's a great man. I've known him for a number of years now, and he's one of those people who always full of life, always full of energy, and just a very nice and simple person.
Elder Yanju Adegbite is a wonderful man, someone that I really celebrate a lot. He's a leader, he's a father, and he's someone who discovers talents and helps to grow them. He helps you to hone your skills.
He's a man that is very open. He wants you to learn of him. He wants you to learn with him. He wants you to learn through him.